good roadie knows his whole job is to make someone else look good. Keep someone else safe. Help someone else do what they were put here to do. A good roadie stays out of the spotlight. If he's doing his job right, you don't even know he's there. Once in a while, he might step on stage just to fix a problem, to set something right. But then before you even realize he was there, or what he did, he's gone.
Brutal Legend's one of those games that really stands out from the crowd. It's got a really unique theme that allowed the developers to really have some fun with the environment and the characters alike. They tried some really cool ideas out in this game, and I think they integrated them all rather well with each other. You play as a character named Eddie Riggs, voiced by the hilarious Jack Black.
Oh man, don't tell me I've been slaying hot girls this whole time.
So you're transported back in time by the Eternal Fire Beast, or Magodan, to the ancient age of Mythil. You meet up with a group of freedom fighters consisting of Lita, Ophelia, Magus, and their courageous leader Lars. You help Lars build an army to combat General Linewhite and Emperor Diviculus, while meeting a series of cameos along the way that either join your army or just give you a hand. These cameos consist of Lemmy Kilmister, the lead singer and bassist for Motorhead, Lita Ford, lead guitarist for the Runaways, and Ozzy Osbourne. Yes.
You have interrupted the Guardian of Metal's nap.
I really don't know what specific genre to classify this game as. Mostly it's a great hack-and-slash freeform adventure game that's consisting of some driving elements using a car that you can summon at pretty much any time, mixed with some really neat RTS elements giving it a rather unique feel. Now, that, depending on the person, is a really good or a really bad thing. And on my side of things, it was really, really fun. But someone who plays a lot of RTS games, they might just frown upon this style and walk away completely because of its simplicity and different way of handling units. Now, I'm not gonna lie and sugarcoat it with bullshit. Sometimes, it would be nice to have a few more minor HUDs of some sort to see what's going on during the battles, as it is easy to accidentally forget about groups that you've sent off. Now, the whole world is just freaking amazing. It's just impeccably well done. It's like ranging the exhaust pipe cactus growing out of the ground to the random speakers that are poking up from the mountains. It really reminds me of the heavy metal album covers that it tried to emulate. It's like, you know, sometimes it's fun to just drive around and do nothing but admire the scenery while listening to the great soundtrack that this game possesses. It's just that good. Solos are a big part of the game, as they allow you to unlock secrets, summon your vehicle, or do a variety of moves in the RTS-style battles. Each of these solos sound absolutely awesome. Though they can get repetitive, if you love the metal genre, this really shouldn't be way too big of an issue. The general sounds such as explosions, gunshots, tire squeals, etc., they're all quite deep, and they all do a great job of adding to the mood of the whole game. Voice acting for the characters and units alike are very entertaining. All the cameos add some extra fun to the mix, while the standard units suit their believable voices. The game begins as a hack-and-slash beat-em-up that slowly evolves into an RTS style by the end. All online components consist of these RTS-style battles, but with all solos pre-unlocked. The mechanics for the beat-em-up are very simple. X or square, depending on your system, is to swing your axe. Y or triangle is to use your guitar for its lightning and pyrotechnic attacks. I guess you could call it magic. And A or X is to block. Now, to do a full solo, you must open up the menu with the right bumper and select solo. You gotta time the button presses with the bar as it passes over to complete the solo and unlock its power. The RTS style is quite unlike any other. You begin each game with your stage and a merchandise booth. Merchandise booths work to give you more fans. Fans are your in-match currency to buy units. The more merchandise booths you acquire, the more units you can possess at a given time, allowing you to take out your opponent's stage. This is the whole point of the battle, to take down your opponent's stage. In order to acquire a merchandise booth, you must first go to a green glowing fan geyser and play the fan tribute solo. After the solo is successfully completed, a merchandise booth is automatically built on top of that geyser. Each side has 9 units at their disposal, and every unit has the option of a double team attack. ranging from a deadly mosh pit to controlling a spear launcher to lighting rings of fire on the ground to using deadly feedback to knock enemies flat. The units are unlocked in increments as you upgrade your stage from 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3. You upgrade the stage the same as you would to purchase more units, and once you're at 3, you also have the option of upgrading your basic melee and basic range units by pressing Y or triangle once their image is selected on the unit's menu. This increases their damage by just a little bit. Along with the main story comes a series of side missions allowing you to collect additional fire tributes to enhance you in the main campaign. These allow you to buy enhancements for your guitar and axe, along with new combat moves, paint jobs, and add-ons for your vehicle, and additions to Mount Rockmore, which is basically the same idea as Mount Rushmore, just with characters from the game. You pay for these bonuses through a currency called fire tributes. These are given to you by pleasing the gods of metal by completing challenges such as defending a location on foot or in a sentry tower called the Death Rack.
Death Rack?
Races, hunting challenges, escorts, or cannon defense missions with Kyle Gas.
What, man? It's huge and cool looking. I'll bet everybody's totally afraid of it.
Look, I know the guy sent you to give me a hard time, but you know what? You can all f*** off, because I never asked for mortar cannon duty.
There are also a series of semi-hidden collectibles to find, such as awesome jumps indicated by glowing white fireflies to take your car off of, stone dragons that give you a health bonus for every 10 you unshackle, extra solos that can be used in either the RTS-style battles or at any time, and viewpoints that direct you to look at an awesome location of some sort through a short cutscene. The driving elements in this game are rather terrible to someone who plays a lot of realistic driving games, but to someone like myself who lacks the raw dose of speed, well, this gives me a great supplement. They give you an easy to control and fun to drive car, and fixed with various speed, armor, and twisted metal style upgrades that you can buy from Ozzy Osbourne, aka the Guardian of Metal. Though the driving is rather fun, the physics are a little strange when you flip the car over, and sometimes it creates one of those derp moments. The entire online component of Brutal Legends done in the RTS style battles I'd stated earlier. You may pick Ironhead, the Drowning Doom, or the Tainted Coil to play as in battle. The maps are fun, but nothing too crazy. The controls are responsive, and finding an opponent really isn't hard. Since the initial release of this game months ago, they've come out with a couple downloadable content packs that feature some things such as new clothes for Eddie, new cars, new maps for online, lots of new things to extend the value of the game. So if you're willing to spend a little bit for downloadable content and you've got internet access, there's another bonus for you. Alrighty, well, just wrapping it all up here, I'd say that Brutal Legend's a great game for people that want to try something new. The price for this game has dropped rather low, around to about $20. But don't let that price make you think of a giant turd sandwich. Let that price make you think of an item that's just on sale. The game's a lot of fun for anyone who enjoys metal genre, and it's also a lot of fun for people with a rather open mind to try something new in a game. If you don't possess either of these qualities, then, I wouldn't recommend this game for you. But for anyone else, buy it. I give this game a B+. Though it is not 100% perfect, I think that they had a rough taste of pretty much everything in this game. And I think that's what makes it such an interesting and cool game. Pick it up and give it a try. Thanks for watching.
Nice.